Hey guys, thanks for joining me tonight. I wanted to start out tonight's video by making just a little announcement. I know that in my last video I had mentioned that I was going to go live and be able to interact with you guys and answer your questions and what have you, but there was a technical issue. I don't know if it's something with my camera or what's going on, that it wasn't connecting, so I wasn't able to go live as I promised, and I was pretty bummed about that. And I was bummed at myself too, because I feel like I let you guys down, and I was just thinking like the worst. And but um I mean, I'm glad that I'm able to make these videos for you all and interact with you through my comments and everything. Hopefully, in the future, we can get that problem settled. I know that my husband's more tech savvy than I am, so maybe he can fix it for me or find out what the problem is, and then I'd be able to go live, and I'll set another reminder to let you guys know. So, with that being said, tonight's video is going to be on St. Peter and a road opener ritual that is associated with this saint. Now, St. Peter, as you all know, is the keeper of the gates of heaven. That's why his symbol is a pair of keys that he has in his hand. Now, there is, as I said, there's a ritual that's attached to this particular saint, and that is a road opener ritual. Now, if you've ever done a road opener ritual, either with St. Peter or just a regular road opener with no particular saint attached to it or one in mind, you know that road opener is commonly used for removing obstacles. Now, together with St. Peter, this helps to enhance that ritual because you're invoking his spirit and you're asking him to remove all the obstacles that are in the way from preventing you from getting what you want. I know that in the past I have used a road opener candle, but there was no particular saint attached to it. It was just a situation that I needed clarity on, that I needed obstacles removed, because I had my sights set on a particular goal and I needed all the obstacles to be removed. So for this particular ritual, what you will need is it's pretty basic. You need a statue or a prayer card of St. Peter. Now, for those of you that don't have a statue, you can use a prayer card for this ritual. You would need a bowl of dirt or potting soil, and a key. Now, the key is very important in this ritual because, as I said, his symbol is the key, because he is the gatekeeper to the gates of heaven. And for this particular spell, you're going to need to bury that key in the dirt, or like in your bowl of dirt, or in the potting soil, or whatever you're using. And you can also incorporate the road opener candle with St. Peter. And as you're doing so, close your eyes, meditate, invoke the spirit of St. Peter, and ask him to come to you and help you remove those obstacles, to give you the strength to remove any and all obstacles that are getting in the way of getting what you want. So if what you want is a new house or a new job, for those of you that are thinking of a career change, or even like a new car or something, but there's something that's preventing you from getting it, St. Peter is the go-to saint for that situation. Now, with the key, this is very important, because this key will help unlock a mental lock or some kind of blockage that's in the way from getting what it is that you want. So leave that key buried in the soil or in the dirt that you have with the saint, and don't forget to incorporate that open road candle. I know that the road opener candles are either, they come in different colors. So I've seen some that are like yellow and blue, they're multicolored. I've seen some that are just regular plain wax, the white wax, which is all purpose. And there's some that have like the multicolored ones, like red, blue, yellow, green, purple, that kind of thing. So just remember, always remember that when you invoke a saint, or when you're doing some type of ritual that involves using a saint, speak from your heart and from your mind. Because if it sounds rehearsed and you're not being truthful, or you're not being sincere, it will not happen, and those obstacles will take longer to be removed than what you originally anticipate. So go into this with a clear mind and an open heart. Speak to St. Peter. Say, St. Peter, please remove these obstacles that are getting in the way of me getting that new job, or this car, or this new house, or whatever the case may be. Now, if you go into it with that kind of mindset, it'll happen a lot quicker than expected. So I know there's like a certain time frame. I know with a novena, if you're going to start a novena to St. Peter, keep it going for 9 consecutive days. Do not stop. If you miss a day, that's fine. You can do 2 prayers, or 2 separate prayers, just to make up for the one day that you missed. So just as long as you keep it going, that's fine, and it should happen a lot faster. And when you're calling St. Peter, just imagine that he's there. Speak to him, tell him what it is that you want, and I guarantee you that he will come through for you. He has come through for me on several occasions. So I know that he's always with me. Now, this statue in particular I got from a friend of mine, because she used to have a shop, and she told me, well, hey, I have these extra saint statues. If there's some that you want, go ahead and take some. And I said, okay. So I found this one, and he has been in my altar, or on my altar, I should say, for quite a while. So he's part of my little family. But with that in mind, if you're going to do this ritual, guys, do it with a lot of faith in your heart, and try to block out all the negative. Or if you want to, as you're praying, kind of like think about it, but don't overthink it too much, because you don't want to end up like, jinxing your prayer with too much negative thought. So kind of think of ways that you can turn the situation around. And I know that with St. Peter, if you do it with love in your heart and kindness and sincerity, it will happen for you, and he will come through every single time. Now, with that being said, I know that we're now in Cancer season. So in addition to this little road opener ritual that I discussed, I'm also going to be doing a reading tonight for my Cancer people out there. So if your birthday was sometime in June and well into July, then this is for you. And I'm going to be using 2 different types of cards today. So for the month of June, I'm going to use my Doreen Virtue Saints and Angels Oracle deck, which is this one right here. These are the cards I will be using for my reading for the month of June, even though I know it's almost over, but it's not over yet, so I can still do this. So I'm going to be using these cards to do the reading for the month of June. Now, for the month of July, I'm going to be using my Monology cards. So to kind of like mix it up a little bit, Generally, when I'm doing a card reading, I go with a deck that speaks to me the most. So for the month of June, I was trying to figure out which cards to use because I have so many different types. I have tarot cards, I have oracle cards, I have some by Doreen Virtue, I have some from different artists. So it just depends. I mean, if I get good energy from a certain type of deck, then I use that one in particular. So for the month of June, with my Saints and Angels Oracle deck, is what I'm going to be using to do the reading. So let's get started. So the first card that I pulled is Blessings of Abundance. So during the month of June, or now that we are in the latter part of June, almost to the end, this was a month of great blessings for you guys as far as financially. Any kind of stability that you all need, you're gonna have it. Just make sure that you're saving as much as you can, you're using it on all necessities, and you're not splurging on anything that you don't need at the moment. I know it's a good thing to splurge every now and then, just to kind of, get away from the stress of life or whatever, to relieve some stress. I know some retail therapy helps, but just don't overdo it. But this is a card of abundance, so you guys are going to be blessed with so much, and if what you have is enough, learn to appreciate it and to cherish it, and know that with your faith and with your love, there's more coming your way. Maintain that positive attitude, and I guarantee that more will come your way. Next in the month of June is the card of learning, the guardian angel of learning experience. So anything that you have dealt with this month, consider it a learning experience for you guys. Whether it was a good thing or something bad, if you got out of a bad situation, maybe that might have been like a learning experience for you, a turning point in your life that God showed you. And sometimes we need to step away from, even if it's like a bad situation, that we can't fix. We just need to ask for guidance, and if God tells you that it's a bad situation and you have to get out of it, then ask Him to give you that guidance and to lead you down the right path. And then know that whatever bad experience it was, that it happened for a reason, and it's a learning experience, and that you will learn not to make the same mistake again. The next card is about bravery. No matter in whatever situation. I know Cancer people are very protective of their family. They're very family oriented, and they're very protective of their own. So they're kind of like, how do I say it? Like they're guardian angels of their family members. And it's like, when you mess with one of us, you mess with all of us. So when there's some of us that can't be brave, there's that one person that is going to be brave for everyone else. So just maintain that bravery and know that, you're always going to be there. Let others know that you're going to be there to protect them always. And that, just whatever, if something bad ever happens, or if there's a person that has ill intentions, know that God, just leave it in God's hands, that God will take care of it. And just be there to offer support and protection for your loved ones. Next is stress management. This is very important because cancers tend to be very emotional sometimes. So learn to manage stress when you can. Um, this can be with a family outing, either to like a trip to the mall or like an amusement park or to the lake or the beach or whatever, just to kind of get away from the stress of life and just enjoy being around the people you love. Know that life is a precious gift. We only live once, so just learn to appreciate everything that life has to offer. It's okay to stop and smell the roses every now and then, because we need to get away from all that. So just if you find yourself in a stressful situation, just pray to God and ask Him to help you get through it, and you'll be fine. Just enjoy every little moment that life has to offer. Now, the last card is the reward card. And once you learn to manage stress and learn to let go of past indiscretions or anything that might have happened, you're starting fresh, a clean slate, then you'll be rewarded in many ways, and you will reap from the rewards. Just when you learn, I know that it's difficult sometimes to for some people that try to deal with it on their own, but some of us who feel that we don't need help, that we're perfectly fine dealing with emotions on our own. Sometimes it's different for other people. They just put up a front just because they don't want other people to suffer like they're suffering. So learn to, I guess, accept help when it's offered. And I know that sometimes some people have difficulty opening up. If that person has a difficult time opening up, don't push it. Know that they'll come to you whenever they're ready, and the situation will be remedied, and everything will be okay. And then once you've gotten past that, when you've broken down all those walls, when you've taken them down brick by brick, don't go in there with a giant boulder and like, what's wrong and what's going on? I know something's wrong with you. No, don't go into it like that, because you're going to get negative feedback from the person going through it, or you yourself might lash out in ways that you never thought you would. And sometimes, if that's the case, sometimes you regret what you say. So you think sometimes, oh, well, I should have approached it like this. I know I was upset, but give me some time to calm down and we can talk about it. And then once all that has been settled, once the dust is settled, then you can move on and you can start enjoying some of the rewards that you've gotten from whatever situation you've gone through and whatever experience you've learned. So that was all for the month of June. Now going into July, because Cancer goes well into July, like mid-July, I think. I think it's the 22nd that it ends. So for the month of July, I'll be using my Monology cards. So these are a little bit different. Okay. So the first card I pulled is nothing will come of this situation. So whatever situation that it is that you're holding on to, that it kind of feels like there may be some type of resolution, but not really. I mean, it kind of just seems like you're grasping at straws. Then let it go. If it doesn't serve you, then let it go. You need to move on. Because as this card says, nothing will come of this situation. So don't prolong it. Like if it's a situation, but be it like if you're in a relationship with someone, or you're maybe you were up for promotion or something at work, but someone else got it. You know, maybe they did some kind of like, there was something shady going on, and it didn't work in your favor. Then don't expect anything out of it, because it's just pretty much just chalk it up to being a lost cause. And then just move on and just hope for the best, that there's something better. Because like they say, whenever there's a situation that doesn't go right, the way I see it and the way that I've been told is that God feels that it wasn't the right time, and there's something better for you in the next chapter, or somewhere down the line, that He's got something better for you. The next card is learning to step out of your comfort zone. I know that some of us have a certain way of doing things, or we're so used to one kind of routine that's like our security blanket. But what this card is telling you is to kind of step out of your comfort zone and just try different things. You never know. You might like it, and you might want to change up the routine or incorporate new ideas into your daily routine, or be it at work or at home. And who knows? I mean, maybe your loved ones too will respond to it in a positive way, and they'll give you positive feedback, and be grateful that you're exploring different options, or be supportive that you're trying something different, to kind of change up your routine or your style, or whatever the case may be. The next card is the new moon card, and that says the message here is a new start is coming. So be prepared for new opportunities, for something different, maybe like a new job, a new love interest, or any opportunity that presents itself. Maybe like for those of you who are looking for a house, or if you're looking to move, change is on the way. So be ready for it, because you never know when it's coming. So you just have to be alert, be on guard, or just be on the lookout for any kind of news, or any hint that something new is coming. Now you have the new moon here, and the new moon here is all about new beginnings. So maybe this could be a positive change for you and your loved ones. If you've been thinking about moving, go for it. You know, this is a new opportunity for you, something different, a new prospect, maybe a new job, a new new surroundings. You just have to go into it with a positive attitude, and continue believing that good things are gonna continue happening for you. The next card for July is conclusions are within reach. So any bad thing, or be it like a good thing really that you've gone through, you've experienced it, it's already coming to an end. So either if you're getting ready to move, or you're getting ready to change careers, maybe your time at a different place is already coming to an end, and it's bittersweet. But like the saying goes, you know, that God always says, well, if a person or a situation is ending, or if a person walks out of your life, it's because they cannot go where I'm taking you. So this is a message that everything that's gone on has led up to wherever you're going next. So just learn to, accept it, embrace it, embrace new opportunities, change, and then who knows? Maybe you'll develop new friendships. You'll get new opportunities for better pay or a better job or whatever the case may be. And the last card is expect powerful change. So this one, when it happens, it's gonna happen. And you're gonna feel it. So this isn't gonna be one of those subtle things. It might happen slow. It might start out kind of slow, the change, but then once it kind of reaches that fevered pitch, it's gonna happen like that. And you're not gonna know what to think, or you're not gonna know what to expect. So just be ready. As I said, just be ready for this change that's coming. It could be good. It could be that some old baggage or some bad situations are getting ready to come to an end, and you're making room for positive change, for everything new and exciting that's coming into your life. So brace yourself, guys, because when you feel this change, you're going to feel it. You're going to feel it. And just know that whatever the situation is, God is always with you. Remain faithful and just accept the inevitable. Accept what you can change. I mean, if this is something new for you that you're getting used to, then ask God for strength to help you kind of gradually accept the situation, or accept that it's changing, that you're getting ready to end one chapter of your life and you're moving on to the next phase, and you're going to go into it with love and faith and trust that He's leading you in the right direction. So with that in mind, guys, I hope that this reading was helpful. I want to thank you all, as always, for being such loyal followers and viewers. I appreciate all the comments on my videos. I enjoy interacting with each and every one of you. And as always, may God bless you, and may He care for you and guide you down the right path. And always know that I love you all. I'm here for you if you need me. And I will see you on the next video. Bye, guys.